All right. So I was sorry, I just bumped my bag. All right. So I was looking at your chart and I'm like, there's no way I can type this because you need to understand what we are seeing here. So, first and foremost, to explain astrology in a way that you can understand, what this is the blueprint for your soul's journey this life, what you need in order to develop from the person that you've been in other lives. At the moment that you were born, the sky was lined up in a certain way, like this. What are you seeing on the inside part of this chart? Those energies will put into you. Think of your body as a radio frequency. These were the directions put in. This is sort of your compass for what you're doing this life. Now, this is what I'm going to break down to you, because from the moment I saw your son, I knew that that's the reason I was your reader. My ascendant is at 12 degrees Leo, so I gotcha. You are being lined up, ma'am. Let me hit your transits right here. Transits are how the current sky is affecting your chart in it regards to it pulling you towards what you're supposed to be doing. So first and foremost, with you taking the path of the Libra. This is about partnership, fashion, beauty. You are inevitably learning balance in your life through self. And that's the journey you're going to take all the way around this chart. The thing that gets you there is called the North Node. The North Node is sort of like if this was a dark room and this was a photo, the North Node is the developer, your compass. See, yours is up here in the 10th house. This means that you are meant to move away from your family, and it means like I guess you have. Do your family have a business together? I messed that all up. Does your family have a business together? Do you have a family at home? Does your family work on homes? Do you make money from your family? That is where you came from in the last life. In the last life, you had to live off of your family. You had to stay with them. In this life, that is something that you have to endure for the first 18 years of your life. After 18 and a half, around 19, there comes an opportunity for you to step out of that into your own. Ma'am, what I am looking at right here is the chart of somebody who came to be wealthy, to be known, to be somebody that everybody sort of kind of knows. Your chart is so lit, ma'am. I really had to tell you because my specialty is actually recognizing fame in charts and weird things in it. When you're looking for a chart where somebody who is meant to be a celebrity, and you can go check out some celebrity charts and see how they measure up to yours, you typically have planets in the 10th house of fame. This is the literal of fame house. You have three, and it's also your purpose point. What you came to do is to move away from your family's business and to be known for the family you create on your own or the womanliness of yourself, but also for entertainment because you have two energies here. So you might go from being known as being an entertainer, a performer, somebody on the stage, somebody in the arts, to being a mom, and then you're still known for that afterwards because Britney Spears has the same North Node, um, 10th house in Cancer. You also have two planets in Leo, which means that the way your mind works, you would be an excellent actress. Your image is also that of somebody who is an entertainer, somebody who motivates other people, uses their words to really get people out there. You also have a childlike innocence about you. The thing about this is you do best when you're expressing yourself in a group of people. Like you need people to back you up, but also in your day to day life, you would be amazing on film or even dancing. There are just really a lot of things going on here um, for you. This year, your whole family life was supposed to be razzled up so that you could start to move away from them. You're going to endure a lot over the course of the next 2 years as well. Because any issues with your mom will be coming up, any restrictions that have to do with that with your family. And you specifically asked about your dad. Sorry, I had to pause for a second there because somebody came in my door. So I totally like that messed me up where I was going. Okay, so everything at home should have been falling apart for you this year. Because of that, Saturn is the planet of restriction. Pluto is the planet of transformation. That is what's been going on with your family setup, especially in regards to your father, which you mentioned for you, because these planets are restricting you from seeing them. Now, in a few months, in December, this is going to go to Aquarius. After a few months, then it'll go into your house of self expression. So it'll be completely out of your family's house. So I believe then maybe your father will be able to return. Does that have something to do with coronavirus? Because that totally makes sense. But after that, something about your family's business will change for the better online because it's really going through a transformative phase and you are learning a lot about your past life and what you had to do in order to thrive during your family, while also realizing you have to step out for yourself. You have, in this life, you have to step into who you are and stop over analyzing yourself. You have this Virgo in 12th over here, which means you think entirely too much. You don't give yourself enough credit. You don't follow your intuition like you should. And I see that somebody bullied you in some way, shape, or form, somewhere in your neighborhood, maybe your neighbors, maybe in the school you went through, maybe your siblings. But there is a fear of stepping out into the new, stepping out into the unknown. And if you don't sort of do it now, it won't happen until after you are 27. There will be a limitation that's placed on you that will keep you local if you don't thrive during this first 18 years. Um, as well, because the North Node thing comes around again at 36, and you'd have to wait till then. Baby, that's not what you want to do. So, what do you need to do to fix this wound for yourself? If you have younger siblings, they're your problem, but literally everybody around you is your issue. If you are still anywhere near the place you came from, the people around you were never meant to understand you. They were meant to force you to step outside your box so that you can go find the people who really do connect with you, which are people that are nowhere near you. And actually, that's what you're going through, a phase now of learning what you need to do, learning what you need to about other cultures, other places, learning about your belief system. And that's going to lead to a really good phase for you through other people's money. Maybe you do get in a relationship and get married. Although I see that in this life for you, getting married isn't exactly the biggest point. Like, you've done it before. You want to have a family. You came to have a family. So love is in the cards, but only after you accomplish the goal of your career. With you having this Libra in the second, that means you have beauty, modeling could be something for you, but also art, fashion, literature. But the rest of this is Scorpio, which gives you raw sex appeal, the ability to work with other people's money, the ability to do anything that makes other people give you money, but also the ability to embody and transform yourself into other types of people, like an actress. Like, this is an amazing setup. So I'm going to send you this, and you can send me your follow up after this so I can get a feel of where to go with it, ma'am.